Rhea Ripley reacts after Judgment Day member shows off scary wound following Survivor Series 2024. Rhea Ripley recently sent a message after a Judgment Day member shared graphic battle scars following Survivor Series 2024. Ripley didn't display any sympathy after Rachel Rodriguez showed off her scary wound on social media. The Eradicator and Rodriguez were pitted against each other during the grueling Women's War Games match. While Ripley teamed up with Naomi, Bianca Belair, Bayley, and Io Sky, Rachel Rodriguez was paired with Liv Morgan, Tiffany Stratton, Nia Jax, and Candice LeRae. Not everyone came out unscathed after the brutal match, as Rachel Rodriguez suffered a cut on her left hand. The Judgment Day member showed off her wounds on Instagram, which led to a flurry of wishes from fans praying for her recovery. Rhea Ripley too jumped into the comments section. However, staying true to her character, Ripley took a dig at her. Ripley and Morgan have been loggerheads for several months now, and the War Games match at Survivor Series 2024 served as the latest chapter of their heated feud. Since the Eradicator pinned Liv Morgan at the show, it's safe to assume she could be next in line to get a shot at the latter's women's world title. Even in the post-show interaction with media after the PLE, Rhea Ripley made it clear she was far from done with Morgan and Dominic Mysterio. While any feud could get tiring after a point, it is to Ripley and Morgan's credit that they have kept the rivalry alive with their tremendous in-ring and character work. With Saturday night's main event and Royal Rumble 2025 lined up in the coming weeks, WWE could book the two bitter rivals at any of the upcoming shows. So far, Liv Morgan has dominated Rhea Ripley in their singles matches in the last few months, albeit with outside shenanigans coming into play. Only time will tell if Ripley manages to get her revenge and capture the women's world title again. The 2024 edition of Survivor Series was everything WWE fans had hoped for and more. A thrilling night of explosive action, shocking betrayals, and unforgettable moments. As the dust settled after the intense War Games matches, one moment from the Judgment Day's bout became the hot topic of the wrestling world. A gruesome wound sustained by Damian Priest sent shockwaves through the WWE universe. While fans and superstars alike flooded social media with reactions, Rhea Ripley, the fearless and dominant leader of Judgment Day, delivered her own response, equal parts concern, pride, and defiance. In the high-stakes environment of War Games, chaos is a given. With multiple superstars brawling inside two rings enclosed by a massive steel cage, it's no wonder injuries are a frequent outcome. However, few injuries in recent memory have been as visually striking as the one Damian Priest suffered during the climactic moments of the Judgment Day's match against a combined team of Jey Uso, Cody Rhodes, and others. A poorly timed clash with the unforgiving steel cage left Priest with a gaping laceration just above his right eye. Blood streamed down his face as the match continued, a haunting image that reminded everyone why War Games is considered one of WWE's most brutal matches. Despite the injury, Priest soldiered on, refusing to be pinned or submit, embodying the relentless spirit Judgment Day has cultivated. As the leader of Judgment Day, Rhea Ripley has always shown a fierce loyalty to her faction. Known for her toughness and take-no-prisoners attitude, Ripley didn't falter in her resolve as she addressed the situation during a post-match interview. "That's what happens when you step into our world," Ripley said, her voice steady but laced with an unmistakable intensity. "Damian knew the risks, and he didn't back down. That's why he's one of us, because we don't break, and we sure as hell don't quit." Ripley, who had her own share of bruises from the night's action, spoke with a mix of pride and fury. She condemned the opposition's tactics, but also turned the spotlight on Priest's resilience. "That wound is a badge of honor," she declared. "If anyone thinks that's going to slow him, or Judgment Day, down, they've got another thing coming." Over the past year, the Judgment Day has cemented itself as one of WWE's most formidable factions, thanks in no small part to Ripley's leadership. The group thrives on their shared sense of loyalty and unrelenting drive to dominate every aspect of WWE. Rhea's reaction to Priest's injury wasn't just about maintaining the group's image, it was a testament to the bond they've built. In a candid backstage video shared on WWE's social media, Ripley was seen checking on Priest after the match. The usually stoic Mummy appeared visibly concerned as she helped clean up the blood and offered a few words of encouragement. "You scared half the roster, you know that?" Ripley joked, trying to lighten the mood. Priest, ever the tough guy, brushed it off with a smirk, responding, "Scared them? Good." The WWE Universe didn't hold back their emotions as photos and videos of Priest's injury began circulating online. Fans marveled at his grit, while others expressed concern over the severity of the wound. Many also praised Rhea Ripley for her leadership, noting how she balanced her fierce persona with genuine care for her teammate. "She's not just a leader, she's a protector," one fan tweeted. Rhea Ripley showing her concern for Damian Priest is why Judgment Day is the best faction in WWE right now. Others took to Photoshop and memes, playfully imagining how Ripley and the rest of Judgment Day might use Priest's injury as fuel for their next promo. "This is gonna be on their merch by next week," one user joked, referring to WWE's tendency to capitalize on iconic moments. Despite Priest's injury, it's clear that Judgment Day has no plans of slowing down. Survivor Series marked another chapter in their ongoing saga, and if Ripley's words are any indication, the group is already plotting their next move. The tweet immediately sparked speculation among fans. Could this mean a new rivalry is on the horizon? Or perhaps Judgment Day is planning to expand its ranks? Some fans even theorized that Priest's injury might be woven into the storyline, with Ripley and the rest of the group using it as a rallying cry for revenge. Rhea Ripley's reaction to Damian Priest's injury also offers a glimpse into her unique leadership style. While many faction leaders in WWE's history have ruled with an iron fist, Ripley has managed to strike a balance between authority and camaraderie. "She's the glue that holds us together," Priest said in a recent interview. Rhea doesn't just talk the talk, she backs it up, both in the ring and behind the scenes. She's the first to push you to be better, but she's also the first to have your back when things get tough. This approach has earned Ripley not only the respect of her teammates, but also of the WWE Universe. Fans have watched her evolve from a rising star in NXT to one of the most dominant figures in the industry, and her ability to lead a faction like Judgment Day has only solidified her legacy. As WWE heads into its next set of storylines, one thing is clear: Judgment Day is far from over. Whether it's through their brutal matches, jaw-dropping promos, or backstage camaraderie, the faction continues to captivate audiences. For Ripley, Priest, and the rest of Judgment Day, the events of Survivor Series 2024 are just another chapter in their story. And if Ripley's fiery response to Priest's injury is any indication, the faction is poised to dominate WWE for the foreseeable future. As Ripley herself put it during her post-match interview, "We're not here to play nice, and we're not here to stop. This is Judgment Day. Pain is part of the game, and trust me, we're the ones who know how to deal it best." With those words, Rhea Ripley reminded everyone why she's not just Mummy, but a force to be reckoned with in the WWE Universe.